Today I'm joined with Chinopona Katsande and Anna Honde, Zimbabwe's finest, the actresses.
Yes.
That has got people talking.
Louder.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. How go?
Hey, with the finest, hey.
Thank you.
I'm glad to have you.
Thank you, Alice. Thank you.
Well, let's get to it. Given a platform for an elevator pitch, what would you say?
I'm older. I go first.
Yeah, go first.
Thank you. Okay, well, look. Firstly, though, what you see is not necessarily what you get. A lot of people, because of the choice of my career, the nature of my career choice, it's sort of like my life comes across as an open book because I share a lot of what I experience in my life. Mainly, actually, to be honest, it's because it's therapy for me. You don't know a platform you to vent out. Let me just speak, to what I'm attesting to. But in all that being said and done, the taste is in the pudding. There's nothing that I touch that doesn't turn to gold. There's nothing that I will put my effort to that doesn't win. So whether you're going to say I'm a winner, I just know that if I decide I'm going to do something, it will be a success. So I suggest you will call me to do something, I say yes, you know you're going to win.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. What would you want to achieve in life, Tina?
What would I want to achieve? Oh my goodness, you mean what more would I want to achieve? As I sit here now at almost 45 years old, gosh, I have achieved so much more than I would have thought. Because, at this tender age, I really didn't have that. I've lived my life for the now always. When I was a lot younger, it was for the now, free spirit, what. So to say what would I want to achieve more.
Okay. How was your dream like growing up, and have you managed to achieve exactly what you always wanted to?
Alice, you're not going to believe this, and I hate that question because I speak my truth.
Okay.
Being asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? From the time I was like this, I changed like any other child throughout. The truth is, I actually didn't know. I couldn't articulate it, but my mother could. May she rest in peace. Continue to rest in peace. I knew that I wanted to be in a platform that I would bring joy. Saka mai vangu vaigara vachiti panouya vanhu kumboonda isati tinouya kana uya uimbe uya utambe uya ugadzire nzara uya unigadzire musoro. Chipo changu naturally was in zvinonakidza vanhu, but to articulate with an actress or a cosmetologist or a thing, no, I didn't. It sort of came to me, and so. That's my truth, which is terrible to say because as a child, I think you're supposed to say, I want to be this when I grow up. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. I knew in my heart it's in what line.
Okay.
But shakabatana.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. And Anna, what would your elevator pitch be like?
I'll say I'm a hardworking young lady. I am a go-getter. Andina chinhu chinotiti ana icho augone kuchiita icho. I have been ndotenda Mwari vakandipawo talent iri kuva ana chibaby honde. Ndiri kugona kurichinja kurishandisa kuti ndatanga business and ndiri kuziva kuti ndiani target market yangu and all that. Saka hapana chandinoti handiite. Ndogona kuti nhasi ndiri kutengesa weight loss tea yangu, tomorrow zvikanzi pane munhu ari kuda mabricks from the diaspora, I'm there. I'm gonna look for the supply and go and deliver. Zvikanzi tiri kuda cement, I'm there. Saka hapana chandisingaite. Zvikanzi kudikana musikana webasa, ndinoto make sure kuti ndotombonomira ndichiita mari icho mapeace job ndiri ikoko. So I'm hardworking, I'm a go-getter. Hapana chandisingaite.
Are you satisfied as a creative?
No.
Why?
Because so much is in my personal capacity. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Yes, in my personal capacity, yes. Because concepts, ideas come because we draw from inspiration what we see around us. So, which can even be at 3 a.m. in the morning, and the mosquito goes. Kaduka inspiration, you'll be very surprised what comes out of that. So yes, as a creative, but then the dissatisfaction comes in the delivery.
Okay.
Yeah, I think in the delivery of it, because you cannot. Delivery includes up and up, which don't and now industry right now it's just so jutted and disjointed. So my answer, like I said, was no. But as a person, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Great. Anna?
Yeah, pane zvimwe I'm really satisfied. but pamwe pacho I'm not satisfied. I feel like there's more zvatinogona kuitirwa isusu sema-content creators. Zvinhu zvacho handigona kutaura hangu. And then pamwe pacho ndingangoti maybe panyaya dzemabasa ma-opportunities paanouya kuti wawane, so unofanira uva wambokwiza wamboshandisa zvishandiso, but kana usina zvishandiso
That's life.
hauna zvishandiso hazviko.
Nobody.
Nobody.
I'm going to speak my
Just
truth.
you.
You said in Zimbabwe. You don't even have to say. Yeah, I speak my true journey. What am I emulating? What is it? What is it? Sorry, that question is sort of saying, who's your role model? What is, you know what I mean?
Kuyemura.
Yeah, I think
Kuyemura. Yes.
Zimbabwe.
Kuyemura.
Rese.
yeah.
Because everybody is bringing something to the table.
Okay.
So, by everybody bringing something to the table, then inini kuti muzoti one of the finest guy. Then I told her kanzatu. Then I own it, I claim it, I make it mine. But couldn't it one person know him
Okay.
in Zimbabwe
Yeah,
as actresses? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Every single person that I have seen.
Okay. Do you have got good relations with them?
Cordial? Yes. Well, I don't, but the industry, can I see good relations?
Oh,
It's
cordial.
my first time for you and I to talk face to
Yeah,
face.
yeah,
You
yeah,
see,
yeah.
although I know and I'm very aware that you would follow me on my platforms, and I know that you make me laugh.
Thank you.
So I sure hope not everybody, because there is really sugar. I really should be 6 foot under and upstairs there with him, but I'm not perfect. Neither is the next person. So, like I said before, what you see is not always what you get.
And
Ini nangu ndakazvimirira mira ndingoti munhu wese handiti muno muZimbabwe nekuti ndikada kuti ningi zvinotiremei zvinotorei tinti yes asi pakuzoti munhu wese kuwirirana tinowirirana hedu but pane pamwe patinorimirana munongoziva as women, especially as women, inini handinyare kuzvitaura izvozvo ndatozvitaura. And as women pane pamwe pokuti unoziva like panogona kunzi vanhu vaenda for a round table pari kutaurwa kunzi muri kuda kuti tiise ani pachinechi, bonza munhu ataura kuti maybe Ana toda kuti ave panapa, bonza munhu achiti Ana no, umwe munhu anoita zvandinoita otaura kuti Ana no haana maqualities akadai, so handione zvichibuda, ngatidzidzei kubatana especially as women.
Just because I'm voting iwewe, munhu ashata. Is that what you're trying to say?
Handizvifarire. In short, handizvifarire. Haana kushata, handizvidi.
wow. Interesting. Ever encountered sexual harassment while is trying to close deals?
Do you want to go first?
Yes. Yes, I have. So many times. Unoshedzwa kunzi uya tigare pasi professionally. Motonogara pasi zvonzi pane zvakadai sezvoda kuitwa, and then mapedza matobvumirana kutoti tiri kudzoka tozosaina contract redu, wozoona chibaba manje ndicho chinenge chakuuya kuseri kuti can we have lunch, ko lunch yaye futi, and then waenda kulunch pakunotaurika dzimwe nyaya, you're beautiful, I love your structure, takutora shana because business racho raunga uchida kuti tiiteka hazvisi kutombofambira nezvatakutaura panapa. So and usually when it doesn't happen that way, when you ukatadza kuzviteedzera, you don't get a call, calls don't come, that's deal risina kutozobudirira. So
Okay.
I go through that.
So you give in?
No, I don't. Akana haripo wandikagiva ingauye. Come.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Because you're a lot younger than me. I'm sorry. that
Didn't you
experienced it.
experience any of this?
No.
Really?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you something, which is also another question I cringe in hearing. Not me. I've never, from the day that I started, remember, I didn't set out to be in this industry. It sort of, things came together, when the opportunity of Studio 263 came up. I had no idea. I just arrived from California and I was living my life, and then I think there's a certain spot they wanted. And such has been in a lot of how my career has developed. So when it comes to sexual harassment, it is something I have heard. I sit here now speaking my truth. Personally, I have never. Is it because I'm a loudmouth, straight up? Is it because people saw me as intimidating? Is it because I'm not, but I'm not going to lie. And also I've been mentored, especially when you look at my broadcasting, I was mentored not as a female presenter, I was mentored as a broadcaster. I was mentored in acting by nobody. So I made myself make it work with whatever I was grasping with. And whatever exuded, I don't know what it is, and I give him praise that I didn't have to experience this. But I fill in the gap now and say, that ceases, that ends. So if you ask me again, yes, I have vicariously, I have experienced the sexual harassment and having the carpet auditions, if I can call it that. But vicariously through, because we are one. We have to, fight something, we've got to do it as one.
But I think the fact that you were saying you're coming from California, and it's already intimidating. So I think they usually target like vanenge vachibva kumhuri dzinenge dziri less privileged, vasingawane zvakakwana. Saka isusu tinenge tiri the weakest point, tinenge tiri vulnerable. Saka unogona kutonzi mumwe like at some point this other person came with mari uture mari zvikanzi iweweka. I'll say the exact words. Hansi, I'll scratch your back, you scratch my back.
While he had the money.
Yes. I scratch your back, you scratch my back.
Yeah. But it's a reality.
Yeah, it is reality.
It's something that we've got to talk about, and not just talk. We do a lot of talking, man. And especially in this arts industry, we do a lot of talking.
Yeah.
But when all is said and done, more is said than done. Unfortunately, 40 years down the line, and plus, in the industry, and as a nation, we are still, a lot is said and very little is done.
Wow. If you were not an actress or a comedian, who would you be?
I know Ghana's.
Really?
I'm so young. Really? I don't want to lie to you. I grew up with Shinzi at Wangu.
Yeah, I
grew up with Shinzi. Anawaka Simba. I used to love sports. So I used to love sports. My dad was a soldier. So I fell in love with that, and soldier. But then I used to be a traditional dancer also.
Yes.
Exactly. So there actually came an opportunity. You could my dancers go to soldier. And don't pack up a opportunity again. But yeah, but I'm sure I was gonna be a soldier.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I still want to be a soldier.
Oh, you still want to be a soldier?
The government industry already. If I wasn't all this that I am now, I have no idea. Because all this is exactly, what I want.
What did you study in school?
Oh, well, first and foremost, I actually have a business background. When I went to California, my father's intention was for me to, oh my goodness, rest in peace, Daddy, was for me to go into business finance. I hate numbers. I hate figures. So it actually took me 5 years to graduate, my way, because I totally detested it. But along the way, the system in America is really different. Because as I sit here now, guys, make sure you study. I went ahead to get my degree without O-level maths. I'll tell you my truth. So my family hates it when I have to sit with the nephews and nieces because they do my science. I say, Miss, I'm going to say, you know what I mean? So, which is not true. You must make sure get the maths because that's where the money is. So then along the way, I did cosmetology because Nanganis not enough credit couldn't enter into the next semester. This is in America. So I did my summer courses. And I saw this thing called cosmetology. Even I funga kutijo ndejo masters. Like I did guy man. Like I was in Zimbabwe. Then I would there's the one who could maybe then I would have been prophetess so and so. I mean, that's what I thought. But when I went there, it was about fashion and hair and skin, and I fell in love with it.
Wow.
So now my first passion is cosmetology. That's hair, and I have a private school. I teach nails. I teach Decorum, I teach, yes, as you can see. I teach all that. And then along came acting, which came to me. I didn't pursue it. It came to me. Like I said to you, when I do something, if I say yes, I'll do 150%. Then along came radio. I had now crossed border, jumped in South Africa, and this now passport and check greener pastures. We're still opening a private station here. I want you to come. I said, I'm not a broadcaster, I'm an actress. I said, no, where are you? I came. I aced it. Prior to that, though, younger, I did modeling. By nature of Foroma. Not because I wanted to be a model, I do, but by nature I followed to that. With work with children, a lot of it came because I struggled to have a child. So my connection, that needing to have a child and wanting to hold my own, I started a lot of work with children, whether it's in teaching, the diction, pronunciation, at a tender age, and so working with children like a little teacher. I homeschooled my kids up until this year. Wow. One is Yambuko's just turned 8, yes. Wow. Yambuko's just turned 8 and Alex has turned 4. And fortunately, that's one good thing for me that came out of COVID. And now I have other people who bring their kids and say, for fun, they speak very nice and so in English, I'm not going to lie. What I have, what I'm doing already, I have no idea what else I would be doing because I'm capitalizing on everything.
Right, supposed to be.
I think so.
Wonderful. So, if you were to be a minister, what policies would you adopt for the smooth running of your industry?
Right. As a person who has traveled a journey as an artist, number one, for me, policy, I don't know how policies are made, but I can contribute to how they are. Okay. And this is what I would look at as far as the arts industry is concerned. We've got to create, I don't know what word you use, but my health insurance. Ensure that semi-artist tinema medical aid facilities that work, and because already kuita artist muno matis kubata mari no zoto divide ukubata school fees, you got to make sure that you're living a life that you're purported to supposedly needing to live as a celebrity. 3, you get ill. I was diagnosed with cervical cancer. I praise God I'm in remission right now. I traveled a journey where I'm known border to border, infamous or famous, but I could not afford to buy my treatments for chemotherapy. I could not afford to go and then get the radiotherapy because one session was ranging between 1,000 to 1,200. Where was, you know what I mean? But by His grace, and I'm so grateful that, and from the family I come from, and the backing I have from my partner and everybody, through medical aid. Medical aid as an industry, yakakosha tisingaite. Tinozonzwa kuti yakazorwara akafa yasikanda zvakaomaisirisa chichi. Dai angane means dzake dzekuti apiwe mushonga, we would be saying a different story. So for me, because I've traveled the journey in this country, one thing I would definitely push for is to make sure that we're taking care of our artists, make a platform, make a facility, a medical aid, utano wedu sema artist. I cannot perform, you cannot make me laugh if you're not 100%, if you're not feeling right.
Yes, true.
But usina mari yacho yekuti urapwe havana did. So definitely I don't know how policies are done, but that is for me, health.
Yeah, true. Health, trukunida rubatsiro ipapo. And again, like I said, I used to be a traditional dancer. Pane dzimwe nguva dzokuti hakuna ma-gigs, hakuna ma-events, ma-corporate events, hakutorina, we are not performing, there are no weddings. Kune dzimwe nyika patorine fixed amount, salary, inopiwa kana uri a dancer, kana uri muyimbi, pane mari yaunongonzi panopera mwedzi uri kunotorawo mari iyi. Saka tokumbirawo kuisawo pa payroll.
Which I'm going to assist. When it goes to policy, we need to have structure. Industry yedu zvinonesa kutibatsira tora chutibatsirewo atinoona tiri kuzoti mari yacho minister obva kuti iwe uda kuti tikupe salary ichibva kupi. That's what the minister will say. You know what I mean? The minister could say, muri kuti as artists, you then want this ichibva kupi, because we don't have a set structure. We're so small in this industry, but so fragmented. So I would only know about what's happening here as far as, let's say, comedian side. Very few people as the artists, as actresses, okay, or entertainers, let's put that as entertainers, are knowing ku comedy zviri kufamba sei, ku-acting zviri kufamba sei, even ku-music, zviri kufamba sei. We're so fragmented that it's even difficult to minister what today because we are together. We're not coming together as a government and presenting one thing and one policy. We just have to look next door, South Africa. Cut, copy, paste. We don't need to come up and invent. Go, cut, copy, paste. How they have my association now. One about money every month, every time. One about the point that gig. One money no viswa. You know in the Kupoto, I know what kind of person my gig. Group on over mariacho. It's just we don't have those structures. The actual structure in our industry is the one that's delaying us, but it starts with us.
Okay.
But it's just good to come together. Oh.
Shakarampa.
I've said but 40 years on in the country, I started. Come on, it's on us now.
True.
Come on, we can't keep blaming the next. We've got to be accountable.
Yeah.
Okay, lastly, can we have your skit, or at least you're sitting there?
I am the worst skitter. I know what you're going to, because skit is usually not, from what I hear, not comedian. Unscripted.
Acting.
Is that unscripted? Do you know what script director? No problem to act.
Unscripted. Unscripted.
Oh wow! I'm going to follow her because she's hilarious.
Okay. I once did this on yokuti kana mwana wenyu kana kasandurora ndichadzidzira kuroya. I don't know if it's familiar.
No, but go, let's do.
Okay.
So you are the mother.
Okay.
And I'm the murora.
Okay. Hey Makoti.
Yeah.
You better be like my real ones. What are you posting?
But then it's different now because ndinenge ndiri kukwamidzira.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, I start. Mama, imi munozvona seizvozvo kuti ndoda ine mwana wenyu 5 years. 5 years nanhasi asati andinora mwana wekuzasuku vakangodana 2 months mari katinobvisirwa.
Inini zvangu ndakatomudza inini kuti shuga 5 years
dzarele. Ndimi mune problem imimi. Ndimi musingatoti ndiyozorora nemwana wenyu mune chimusikana chekuzasuku chamuri kuda mune era imimi.
You see, but ndosaka kasinga because ndatoona kuti zvo character ako akuti wakutondinongedzera kuti ini ndine problem. Ndakubasa zviso kutokubasa kuti ndozvibatane asi wakuti ndine problem.
Muna kumbobva mamubatsira namai pazazapo makataura futi kuti uyo musikana ageze hana tsika makazvitaura ndikuzviziya. Ndanditogara ndakuudzai. Manje kana ndine ndapinda panapa zvese zvamunoita madrama munoita ndinoavharisa. Magara edu time muri kuenda ini. Mugenda. Ari ndingokuudzai kana zvanetsa ndinotongoya by fire by force ndotodzidzira kuroya. Ndotodzidzira kuroya mwana wenyuyo. Ndomi ndikamuti jamoni ndijau hai. Imimi panga imimi ndikakuti hukuraika musatombona unditokonya. Apedza
ndafichinzwa murora wangu ndafunga ndatizvoka don't worry. Ndazwa zvawataura. Aiwa ndazwa zvawataura. Aiwa ndazwa zvawataura. Ndazwa unongozwa kuti vana vacho vana vacho avaterere. Asi ndazwa zvawataura.
Aiwa
ndazwa zvawataura. Konganizo ndokukurisa tobataka ndoenda kugukura saka.
Wapedza moms power. Oh yeah, okay. So I would love for you guys to encourage each other in words, well, at least you face each other, whatever.
It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to be low. Katinofara bebe netofara. Kana tata mwanga netofara. We are okay.
Let nothing stop you, and let no one take your joy. Stay in your lane and keep your focus.
Thank you.
And I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
So, the thing is, I became what I am now when we didn't have any mentorship. So what would happen? I got a very controversial tag to my name for the longest time because I allowed the world to dictate my narrative. I would go out and live my life as Tinopona, but nobody told me, Tinopona, you are no longer just Tinopona. Wapa platform, you are this thing called a brand. Back then, I've been doing this for over 25 years now. Nobody told me that. There was no social media. So I would go out and bow a range. I was young and have my cigarette. And today, Benz takes me home. Tomorrow, GD6 takes me home. Tomorrow, not that I'm doing it, I'm going home, but to the perception of the people, Tino is a Tino because of what they're seeing. So nobody was there. So I'm so happy that for me now, I pass the torch to you. So I don't need you to go through what I went through unnecessarily.
Thank you.
You know, that journey. So when I tell you things or I write you messages, it's from a good place that I want you not to have. You are going to experience so much more gossip, so much. It's part of the package. But had I been told this back then, that no package actually, a lot of the things that is now purported as my life, which is why I said what you see is not always what you get.
Yes.
But a lot of what has been purported in my life is actually could have been prevented had I spoken my own narrative. So keep speaking your narrative. You have a platform. Let your word be heard first before everybody else's opinion.
Thank you.
You keep your focus.
Thank you. I'll check that with you.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. There you have it, viewers. This was a very interesting conversation. Thank you. See you next time.
Thank you.